We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Volunteers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense will go on the attack first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Out of the shotgun on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So you didn't pick up the first down on the short game, but will the analytics sway them to go for it here on fourth down?
Well, I think the analytics say go for it, Reese, every single time, every situation now. It's only 1 yard to go, short yardage situation, man. I'm going to trust I can get that game.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Tennessee's offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take off.
I don't know, but just go get dressed. Yes, I walk around butt naked. Go ahead.
Right back to the well. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll go to the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The Cougars are in the hurry up. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll run play action. Soft spot in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Cougar! And they strike first. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Virginia Tech was far from the friendly confines of Lane Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll keep it on the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Volunteers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point...
You play the game, go upstairs. No. Go ahead.
Make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They never said no. What would you say with the VR? Oh, go ahead. I'm doing supposed to leave.
Point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Cougars want to crank the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll throw on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Blunt. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. From the gun, the ground game. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. The Cougars come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, BYU!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
To the ground with the back.
Yes. No, not right now. It's quiet.
Really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to keep this drive alive. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Volunteers are flying down the field. They'll give it to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Leaves it with the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28th. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense going all in to stop the run. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marked it at the 47. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to the big tight end. And he will score! Touchdown, Cougar!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. To the air, it's Tremble. He rifles one deep to the left. Pick off! What a play by this defense! And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Here comes the heat. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside LaVell Edwards Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
They go to the ground. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And they can't punch it in with the first down run, and the defense has one stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Blunt. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. BYU right back to the line. The give to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got his man out of the backfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run.
Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They'll try the run. Got enough for the 1st. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Vols back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They'll go to the counter play. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. BYU lines up quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the ground with the back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. The Cougars come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. And they'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wideout.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Loss of 2. 3rd down.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. BYU has this offense clicking.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finding open areas. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The play-action fake. Intercepted to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Might as well stick with him. Breaks into the open. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a 1-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
They'll give it to the back. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going to sling it on second down. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. Inside the 40. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds his man down the middle.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. BYU right back to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. To the air on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He'll throw it. And it's picked off for the third time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Vols will put toe to leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wolverines offense will take the field first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Volunteers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Off play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Puts it out of the air. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the draw.
Yeah.
Picks up the first down. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I am finding more ways to get this guy the football. I feel like he is just a home run waiting to happen. We saw it in his last game when he had over 100 rushing yards. He's almost at the 100.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The hand to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. That's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Now they'll run the draw. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, it's Tremble. Makes the grab. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Just had to pick up a few inches on the play, and they do it on 4th down.
I mean, literally, fall forward. That's all you have to do is just give me a little bit of space where I can fall forward and you can push him forward. I like it going forward and 4th down most of the time anyways, but definitely on 4th and inches.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Give to the running back. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Vols look to keep this drive humming. Power football with the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. The give to the tailback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the single back. There he goes. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. sets up the screen.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quick spin on the run. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Runs through the tackle. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter.
And into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Tremble. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. A 1st-half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. A quick pass to the left. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Ann Arbor. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Wolverines will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
It'll be a draw. Makes a man miss.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Goodness gracious. That's 3 for 3 now on 4th downs. That's just, it's nuts. I don't think you're going to make a living on this. I don't think you're always going to make this happen. And defensively, just keep trying to get them to 4th down. You're going to get a stop on one of these plays.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket.
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Vols back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. It's a draw. Nice move to keep running. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. So here comes the Michigan offense. He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Takes the easy one to the back. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Boston. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Vols send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. From the gun on 3rd down. Finds a tight end down the gut. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Parrish. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man.
Yeah.
Slips one guy, and now he's loose.
So what? Yeah, you gotta be quiet though. You gotta be quiet.
Wide make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the 1st, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways. Just a few yards to go. They send the tight end in motion. Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling handling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout.
What's up with him now? Stop. What's he doing?
Touchdown, Michigan!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a goal. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Right back to the well. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Takes the handoff. It's Hall. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 1st down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the fourth quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's got him. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, they don't connect on that throw, but you're seeing the 2-minute drill live and in full effect for this offense, something they practice each and every single week, looking for the sidelines, using the clocks, understanding the timeout situation. But these are plays they feel like they can run in their sleep to put themselves in position to kick a field goal here late.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. He'll do it himself on the draw. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Keeps it on the draw. There he goes. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. QB draw. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.